Ronan. Are you watching the Chesticle Podcast? Yes, you are.
Yeah, you can do the
Hello
intro
and
now.
welcome to the Chesticle Podcast. Right.
Should we do another
Hello
countdown?
and welcome to the Chesticle Podcast.
Fuck's sake.
No, don't be over. Right.
This is already a mess.
Okay,
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the Chesticle Podcast. I'm Tomversal and with me I've got BaconJack
Hello.
and also Ronan.
Yo.
Yo.
Just a little background. We all went to the same high school together. I unfortunately don't go to the same college as them. But we just wanted to start a podcast. Just discussing things and all that. Because we're currently in quarantine. And that's the first thing we're going to be talking about. So how quarantine's affecting us.
Yeah, it sucks.
Personally, it's not been that bad.
No, it's not, has it? It's been quite
No, it's not
relaxing.
been that bad for... Yeah. A lot of people online just seem to be sort of, well, I would say overreacting. I guess people react differently, but it's not been that bad. A lot of people make out like we're in fucking World War II, stuck in a bomb shelter. I'm just at home playing video games. It's basically how I normally would be.
Yeah,
Yeah, how's quarantine going for you and Ronan?
Well, I'm getting better. I made use of the time alone. It can help if you're just bad, really, like mentally.
Yeah, but I could also imagine it would destroy a lot of people.
Oh, it did start to, but I'm fine.
Yeah, glad you're fine. You got through it with the help of Baggy and
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nah, son of a gun, mate.
yeah. You must be happy running new Jordan Stevens album and all that.
Oh, yes.
How did he even make that then? If it's been in quarantine,
He's got his own mic.
he's got his own what?
He's got his own Mac and mic.
So that's GarageBand, basically.
All right, sound. Guess you can't
It's
expect much.
basically like what's an example? Like Fred Sharon or something. Yeah.
For anyone who
Well,
might,
he's obviously a bit more well-funded, but, you know.
Fred Show doesn't need funding.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
What?
Fred Sharon is amazing.
Exactly.
Alright.
We all agree on that.
Yeah. Yeah, Fred Sharon's pretty amazing. If you're listening to this, go listen to some Fred Sharon after. But yeah, another thing about quarantine is it was weird for me at the start because of quarantine there were less orders for this business that I work for, and now all of a sudden it's booming and it's fucking annoying because you have to work like so much extra. It's like you never get any free time. Really, for me, because when I do get free time, I usually can't be asked. Which is how Ronan is, basically. Really.
Yeah.
We were going to do this test for this podcast, just a test. And they were like, no, I don't want to do it between the most convenient fucking time. You can't be asked.
Sorry.
It's fine, Ronan. We have it sorted now.
No, I was busy, I just saying that.
What were you busy with? Because you never gave a good reason.
Because of reasons.
Oh yeah. I get that.
Right, yeah. Well, alright then.
So we've been finding anything new during quarantine, like a movie or something.
Well, I think Ronan can answer this one first. Have you found
I-
anything new?
Nah,
No.
I've just been wanting to play Cell Damage, to be honest. That's all I want to play right
Alabama Honeypop.
now.
No, Cell Damage. Is that the driving game? Yeah, the old Xbox racing game.
Yeah, it's combat racing. It's just sick, really.
Oh, I think there's a game like that on the PlayStation. You know what I'm on about, Thomas? The one where you drive about with missiles and all that.
I think I've heard of it, but I can't remember the name.
It's got like a clown as a cover on it.
Oh, is was that, is that Twisted Metal?
Twisted? Yeah, Twisted Metal.
Yeah, that.
I played that on the PSP, that's a great game.
That, actually. It's actually been compared to that a lot.
Do you reckon it's better than that?
I think it is.
True. I guess it's got better graphics, hasn't it?
Well, no, you have found something, because you watched that movie, didn't you? The other one, like the Cornetto trilogy movie.
I thought you'd already watched that.
I've watched that like 15 times.
Thomas, this goes back to our conversation the other
I've
day.
watched Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead,
Which one was the one you
World's
watched?
End.
World's End.
World's End. Yeah.
Where you give a little review on that. I don't remember it really.
I didn't actually give a review, I just...
No, but do you have anything like to say about it? Would you recommend it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's... In the actual fan group of it, like, no one really seems to like it as much, but it's the one that's more serious, less comedic, but it's got more of an actual story to it rather than just, haha, funny.
Yeah, I think that's better in my opinion, but a lot better for a movie.
Yeah.
Not that I'm disrespecting the other Cornetto trilogy films, but my personal favourite was World's End. What's your personal favourite, Ronan?
Shaun of the Dead.
And why is that?
Why?
Well, I mean, I'm not too sure, to be honest, I just loved it.
No, you got a particular favourite scene in that?
I think we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I think that's his favourite scene. Every scene is a favourite scene.
Yeah, to be honest. It's hard to pick.
So, what's the worst part of quarantine for everyone?
Worst part of it is obviously because I can't see my girlfriend and I can't see you lot.
Oh, that's too deep.
Thing.
That's too deep.
But what else do you want to say? This is like...
We want to cheer people up and be like, oh, I miss my girlfriend and I miss my friends.
To be honest, mine was when I got completely cut off from everyone. Like, no credit.
Yeah, you'll be cheered up. But, like, just to get a bit real with you, this is the real world we're living in. And you won't see your girlfriend or your family or your friends ever again.
Unless you're Dominic Cummings.
See?
Oh, he broke.
Wait,
he's this big politician who broke the quarantine and drove his kids up to Durham.
No, he was just testing his eyesight.
That's another thing he broke quarantine for. And everyone.
What a bunch of bullshit.
Everyone was very angry over it because he's Boris Johnson's personal advisor.
Ronan, do you have any better ways that he could have tested his eyesight at home? Like, do you think he could have just used a magnifying glass?
I don't know, maybe he had to go outside, get in his car and drive because that's definitely the safest way to test your eyesight.
Should have gone to Specsavers if you ask me.
Yeah, I should have gone to Specsavers.
What do you think?
Specsavers.
What do you think should have happened to Dominic Cummings then, Ronan?
I don't know, but it's just stupid. That's all I'm going to say.
Definitely, I thought I should have been executed personally.
Execute?
I mean, that's a little bit harsh.
No, there's like so many riots going on. You gotta execute this moment.
Well,
Hanging. Public hanging.
any of you guys broken quarantine?
I don't know.
Oh, Ronan, I bet you have. You was with your friend the other day.
What?
Stoke.
That's breaking quarantine.
He's confused. He can't even tell if, like, I bet he don't remember if he's broke quarantine.
Yeah, he can't remember his friend who came over the other day. Don't you remember yesterday you was telling us about your friend that came over and that's you breaking quarantine?
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? Do you reckon you should be punished?
Well, anyone that comes over to punish me is still also probably breaking quarantine, so go
Good
ahead.
point, good point.
Get right. Alright.
I mean, if you want to punish me, Regan, you get done for it as well.
What do you reckon I'm gonna come over, like beat you up? I was on about the police. I didn't mean like a vigilante.
Well, you just said that he should be Dominic should be executed, so you know.
True, Ronan. I'm gonna come over to your house with a Molotov cocktail.
That's a great point, Ronan, right there. You said Dominic should be executed.
I'll have to take justice into my own
I
hands.
don't know.
I don't
I'm kind of questioning you, really, but
Me?
Thomas.
Regan.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I guess it's time to read an article.
Yeah.
So,
if you have an article for us to talk about.
Ronan, did you hear about recently Jake Paul has gotten arrested?
Oh yeah. I've also heard it's fake that he hasn't actually got really done for it.
No, he has.
No, it's charged. Yeah,
He's
charged.
He's been charged.
In jail.
He could be in jail for like 6 months.
Yeah, I've heard, but
he was caught looting. Was caught looting during the Black Lives Matter protest. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't care about him really. If he is, then I'm glad to be rid.
Do you not find it a bit ridiculous that a millionaire is out there fucking looting?
He's like...
No, because he's probably going to get away with it.
No, but he's not. I mean, he might be able to, like... I don't know if he's going to pay bail, but he's charged.
He won't care. It's just crazy that the guy who flexes with Gucci Gang and all that is out here being like, Black Lives Matter, and stealing shit. I mean, obviously it's fair to say Black Lives Matter, but does he need to loot?
Yeah. To be honest, in my opinion, if both of them went, I wouldn't care.
Wait, what do you mean? It's like Logan and Jake.
Yeah.
So if Jake did it with his brother, you wouldn't mind, but since Jake's done it on his own, now it's a crime.
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying it.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'd be glad to be rid of them both. I don't care if they're here or not.
Well, I guess it's just linking back to that Suicide Forest. Logan Paul didn't get away with that.
He did get away with it, though.
No, I guess people forgiven him.
Well, yeah.
Ronan, do you forgive Logan Paul? Do you reckon he's changed his ways and is now a new man?
No.
Fair enough. Well,
alright then.
I guess since that article wasn't very good, this is why we have two articles, Mr. Versal. Our second article is, now on UK public transport, people could be forced to wear face masks for public safety. Ronan, thoughts?
Well, I'm not really going to be getting on a bus, so I don't really care.
So,
it
makes sense.
What about whenever you have to come down to George's, right? You'll now have to wear face mask. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, because it's not like I'm going to be going to George's every day.
I mean, true. Do you think it's
also, we have them.
Do you think it's not a violation of liberty?
No, because it's kind of protecting everyone.
Fair enough. So,
see, Ronan's, he's not all dumb. You know?
Yeah.
When I'm going out and when I ain't got a clear head.
I just want to see Asian chicks wear really cute face masks.
Of course you do.
I'm going to be getting a custom-made face mask. It's going to have a flame and waifu on it. I'll even get you one, Ronan. Ronan, it's going to have, like, lolly girls sticking their tongues out. Me and you can wear that.
Jeez.
Sure.
I knew you'd be down for that.
Yeah, 'cause he plays that fucking Alabama Hoonie Pop game.
Alabama Hoonie Pop. Yeah, Ronan is actually the leader of a Feisenheisen clan, and that's not German, but that's the Feisenheisen clan. Ronan, tell us, how did you get to the top of that group?
I was co-leader and founder.
The founder.
Co-leader.
Wait, how did you end up as the co-leader if you were the founder?
Because I started it with a mate.
Oh, okay. That must be a bit pathetic. You end up getting co-leader on your own group.
No, we split it. I didn't want...
Oh, is the Feisenheisen clan split? Is it now the Feis clan and the Heis clan?
What?
Is there a civil war?
No. We split it as in we're both equally in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
No,
meant
it's like-
like you went off and made your own clan out of spite for him or something.
So Ronan, it's like 50-50. It's not
Not anymore. But
not. Yeah. Oh wait, what? It's not anymore.
No, because his friend stepped down.
Oh.
Do you wanna tell us why he stepped down? Was the pay not good enough for him? Did he move on to Alabama
Nah,
Honey Pot 3?
He's just got other stuff, and also he's not going on in a while. So
So now you have all the responsibility, Ronan.
Mhm.
Yep. So if you want to join Fires Heisen Clan, then download Alabama Honey Pot.
I am all up for joining the Fies and Highs clan. I've even made a Minecraft Fies and Highs clan. We're like the biggest clan in Minecraft at the moment.
Yeah.
We've got to build like a massive waifu in our Minecraft world, haven't we?
Oh
Yeah.
So if you guys
Anything else?
had to make your own custom face mask, what would you make, like genuinely?
I don't fucking know.
Come on, be more creative.
No. No.
What do you mean, just no?
Just
Just
wait.
now.
Well, I'd just wait for this whole quarantine thing to blow over.
Would you make a Tomversal
I'm
face
not
mask,
wearing
like your
it
own
now.
personal merchandise?
Yeah, that would be cool, but it's not like I have many fans.
No, it'll be promotion. You can just go up to people like, you see this is my YouTube channel, subscribe now.
Subscribe or take it off and cough in your face.
That's
I just mine would either be a flame, weed, or just cheese.
how can you go from flaming weed to cheese?
What do you mean? I'm giving you 3 options.
I get that, but like, how does that thought process work? Like, you go from having a fire to weed to cheese.
No, I mean either of those 3.
I know that, but like, why is cheese there?
Because he's
I don't
still
know.
a fucking Wallace, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's Wallace, ain't he? He fucking loves
Yeah,
cheese.
look at him. Stoner Wallace.
Imagine that. You see this cool guy walk about with his flame mask. He's all cool, and the next day he just comes in with a cheese face mask.
Nobody who's listening to this will get it, but when Ronan fucking grins, he looks like Wallace, but a little bit higher.
Yeah, look, it's like Stoned Wallace.
Yeah, Stoner Wallace. You can actually see a portrait of him in this picture.
Yeah, at the right of his picture, it's actually Ronan himself.
Yes, definitely.
The only difference is with him and Wallace is Ronan wears a green tie. Fun fact.
Yeah.
School uniforms are bullshit.
Oh, they are. A lot of things about school are pretty bullshit. Like me and Ronan were in this fucking science class, and what they call it? It was just bull. That class was just a load of arse, wasn't it, Ronan?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Bitumen.
Sorry?
Bitumen.
Oh, bitumen, yeah. She just kept going around it, and instead of saying, this is science, Mrs. Shannon was the teacher, or Sharon, instead of just saying bitumen, like the actual thing, she'd just go around and proper emphasise on it, like bitumen, and I don't know why, it'd go like mid-sentence, she'd emphasise on it, so, I made a game. I don't remember if Ronan participated in it, but just to keep saying bitumen as loud as you can.
Well, I mean, of course I didn't. Do you not remember? That was our thing.
Yeah. I forgot who it were who did it, but like, didn't one of us call her a fucking cow or something? Like, when she finished talking to us,
Oh no.
she was walking off.
Was that Lou?
It might have been Lou, but it might have been me. I can't remember. That's the thing. Might have been you. I bet it was you, Ronan.
Yeah, I bet Ronan was the one who did it. He totally says that the guy do that.
He's a badass. Ronan's a badass. He flies around with jetpacks.
He does. The other day, Some green climate activists were throwing rocks at Ronan because his jetpack was emitting too many fuels.
Yeah, fucking right.
How else do you get some cheese? You gotta go to the moon.
Well, that's a rocket.
Yeah, that's a rocket. He gets a jetpack to the moon.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing, like, just looking out your fucking window and you see fucking Wallace with a jetpack on his back. Why don't put some cheese, guys?
You'd just die in space. You'd literally just reach space and just suffocate.
Nah, wear a helmet.
Oh.
No, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Wallace is capable of breathing nothing.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, that does make a lot of sense. Is there anything else in that science class? Like, what was the other teacher like? Mr. Wilfred, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mr. Wilfred.
Oh yeah, he had a beer shed, pretty much, didn't he?
A beer shed?
A fucking beer shed? What are you on about?
Well, he said he had this bar, but it was pretty much just a shed.
Oh yeah, he told us like that he was making a bar, and in my head I'd pictured, oh yeah, Mr. Wilfred in his basement. He's got his massive bar, pool table, little CRT TV in the top, and then he shows us a picture of it, and it's just a fucking plank of wood in his back garden.
So it wasn't like Breaking Bad where there's all the chemical equipment around him.
No, it was just a plank of wood. It was literally just a plank of wood with a freaking. I didn't know if he had a tap on it. That was stupid.
He didn't. He didn't have any taps. It was just a bunch of like bottles and beer and stuff.
So wait,
it was basically just shelves, really.
He bought beer and then just put it on this bench and said he was crafting it. You could do something like that, Ronan. Make custom energy drinks.
Ronan, would you go to Mr. Wilfred's?
Yeah.
For a beer?
I think anyone would.
As long as it's nowhere near his compost heap.
His what?
Tell us about his compost heap, Ronan. Tell us about his compost heap.
Well, he was just constantly ranting on about it, wasn't he? I think that's all there is to it.
What about it? What? Were you writing on about anything about the compost heap? Or were you just on about the compost heap, what do you think? If you get what I mean. He doesn't get what I mean.
He doesn't understand what a compost heap is.
What's a compost heap, you know?
Why, you just dump shit in it, and so...
You know what? You don't just dump shit in it. If you've got a compost heap, you don't use it like a toilet, Ronan. I don't know how your family do gardening.
No, you use it as fertiliser, don't you?
How do you get that fertiliser then? Because according to you, you'd be dumping your energy cans into it and be like, alright, I'm going to use this later as fertiliser.
No, I mean literal shit.
Oh, you're going to take a little shit in it, you dirty bastard. Remind me to never go into your garden.
Ronan, you use it like a toilet, aren't you?
I'm not Wilfred, alright?
Right, well, but I'm pretty sure Wilfred might get over the top of it having a fucking shit in it.
Yeah, I didn't think Wilfred's beer tasted like shit. Although, I don't know, maybe he did. He was a crazy guy after all. Wilfred was insane. He shows his pictures to where he's been. It was like mountain climbing and all of that.
I remember, this is Sharon now, not Wilfred, Sharon, the teacher that took over. I'll tell the story actually. Wilfred basically just fucking gave in. Honestly, this is science class. We were meant to be doing GCSE science. Had nothing to do with space. I know space is science. He just gave up. And on the last 3 months, he kept just showing us Brian Cox's space documentary and all that, and just talking about space and why the world is beautiful and all that. And yeah, it was motivational, but
there was nothing. There was nothing from our GCSE on there that he showed us for the last 3 months.
Yeah, and he tricked me because I put it on my exam. I put nuclear fission.
Oh god.
Oh no, this is great.
Wait,
what was it about women giving birth, Thomas?
What?
What did you say? How do women give birth again?
No, it Well, how do gametes join or something? So like the sperm meets the egg and then a fucking nuke.
That's what I mean. So like whenever you have sex with a woman, it's that's nuclear fission for you. Happens at
Oh yeah, what was that thing that you put on your one of your like practice tests that you got given, Tom, about breeding two buildings?
Fuck off.
You bred two buildings?
Well, I was saying that to create this certain type of rice, you breed a different type of rice with something in the question that were just initials, and I thought that was some sort of scientific thing, but it turned out it was just the institute. Basically saying that you breed the rice with the building, and you get a different make of rice. I'm stupid at science, but like I was saying, gave up. Mr. Wilfred, sorry.
I can blow that out.
Gave up on us, and then Miss Sharon gave up on us too because we had a potato fight. That's why Ronan caused it. Of course.
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, you did.
What in the bloody hell do you mean? You had a potato fight? Was it like a food fight in the class?
Well, we had this. We were going to do a starch test. I think it was.
Yeah.
Like water and acid in test tubes or something. I don't know. Something like that.
This doesn't sound safe.
Well, no.
Well, it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be safe, but everyone in the class just took the potato out of the tube and threw it at each other. And she ran out of the class, and she came back in, gave us a glare.
It was everywhere.
What are you all doing? And then Ronan got spanked. It was fucking amazing.
Ronan got spanked.
Yeah, because Ronan caused it, and you were like, I'm just having a fight.
So what? You was in the science class throwing around acid potatoes at each other. How many people in that class now have cancer?
We didn't put them in the acid. We literally just picked up.
Okay, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hello, we're back talking about cancerous potatoes and how most of Thomas's class is now dead.
I don't really care.
That's a bit harsh.
Well, it's not me who caused it. Ronan caused it.
Ronan's just a mad lad giving people cancer left, right and centre with his poisonous potatoes.
With his fucking coat. With his shoes. I bet
That was a week ago.
You haven't replaced them shoes yet, haven't you? Ronan?
What shoes?
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
those shoes. Your skull shoes, he's still wearing them.
His school shoes, they were basically sandals.
He's still wearing his coat though from like high school, ain't you?
No, I haven't worn that in a while.
Have you not? Well, no, because we've been in quarantine, haven't we? But you still got it, haven't you?
Yeah.
We love that coat. I tried getting Ronan a new coat and Thomas told me, no! Because apparently it's too iconic.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's too
It's a weed belly top.
It's a weird belly top.
Yeah, especially on George. It's like a bra then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you've seen it on George, we'll have to get George
That
on.
is a cursed image.
We'll have to get George on as a guest one of these days, but it was cursed when he wore that coat.
Another thing about Miss Sharon's class, Ronan, I don't think Ronan was involved, but I told him about it, and he found it funny, but I don't remember he might have been involved. Basically, we were meant to be working in twos or something as partners for this, whatever they're called, experiment, I don't know.
Quote unquote experiment.
Well, I don't know, is it practical?
Yeah, practicals, they were just sort of bullshit though, because they could just tell you about it and you'd learn, but when you did it yourself, you just didn't really care.
Well, that's my point. I was working with Lou, and he had too much acid in the test tube, and I was like, you got too much acid in there, and he just looks at me and calls it on the floor.
Lou was Asian, by the way, but it was definitely an exception.
I think I might have been there, to be honest. I might have been.
I remember you laughing at it, but I don't remember if... I think we've told you about it.
Maybe.
I don't remember about any of that.
Do you remember?
Some kid just walked over that acid and the shoes just started to slowly vaporise, and I'm thinking, bloody hell!
They're still getting done. What you were going to say say something, Ronan?
Yeah, I
Hopefully.
just thought you were going to say something, but do you remember the time where, like, she said that you can go over to the computers, so we just, like, decided to go to the computer room for, like, 2 lessons when we weren't supposed to be?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Well, she's a shit teacher, so there was no point going back.
So what, you just skipped a lesson, just went to his computer room?
Well,
Yeah,
she
like,
said
halfway through the lesson, she said, anyone that doesn't want to be here, go over to that computer room. So we did.
So me, Ronan, and Lou walked out, I think.
I thought it would have been the entire class.
Pretty much the
Yeah, and then next lesson, it was the same, except we were actually supposed to be going back. So we just ended up spending the entire lesson in the computer room that we weren't supposed to be in.
I bet you did so much revision, though.
We didn't do revision in our class.
Graffitied everywhere.
You graffitied everywhere?
Not me, but, like, wasn't there, like, 10 all over the walls in that, Tom?
No, I remember.
I think you're
right. I think you're right, but I don't know what it said, and I don't really.
I can't remember what it says. I just know for a fact that there was that the room was a mess.
Similar to the boys' toilets, because they were always shy. I remember the most scary thing in high school was taking a shit in those toilets, because you'd be like this little year 8 going, Miss, can I go to the toilet? You get there, and then you hear a bunch of lads outside, and the year 11's like, some fucking twatties in this one, and then they kick down the door, and then this massive year 11 burly lad just goes, what the fuck are you looking at, you gay boy? And then he shuts the door on me, and I'm there, just sat embarrassed. I wanted to cry.
Yeah, you Americans think you've got it hard with all the school shootings. Try and get disrupted whilst having a shit.
Yeah,
It's
then
not
you then get called gay, even though they're the one who went in to look at you.
Yeah.
It's not
I
like...
remember at one point, I know it's not, like, that relevant to, like, being interrupted while you're having a shit, but once, there was, well, at least once, there was actually just a wet toilet roll snowball fight or some shit.
Oh, imagine walking by just trying to take a piss. See, whenever I needed a piss, I wouldn't even use those urinals because I was scared, like, somebody next to me would just, like, attack me.
I'd be scared they'd be just glancing over at my cock, and I'm not comfortable with that. But in any case...
I mean, I'm fine with it if it's with a stranger, because it's like, well, they've seen it, they're never going to talk about it again. But at high school, like, oh no, what if he tells everyone about my cock? That'd be traumatic.
Yeah, definitely in high school. I only ever really used those toilets if I was ill. I never really went. I went in year 7 to one, but there were different toilets then. You could go to the staff ones in one of the blocks, but that got turned into an office, like Delta's offices, which then Delta then bitched about how kids were being loud. Like, don't build your fucking offices in the middle of the park then, if you don't want kids to be loud.
Did you ever?
Anyway.
Did you ever get diarrhea though?
I don't remember.
I did, and it's the worst thing ever. And because none of the teachers believe you, like I was like, Miss, please just let me use the toilet. You don't understand. You've been there once already. I'm not letting you go again. And I had to like talk to my English teacher, like, I have diarrhea. And like, oh God. And then I got like special bathroom privilege to the teacher's bathroom, and I was so honoured to use those bathrooms. They're so clean.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think once I did in PE, but I think I had to just sit out of PE and tell him that I was sick instead of diarrhea because it's fucking Mr. Win. Told him that.
Who?
What?
Duckface. Change his name.
We'll just call him Duckface.
Mr. Duckwood.
Mr. Duckwood. It's Mr. Duckwood, and he's just a prick. So that sums that up. But I just remembered something earlier when I laughed. In science, Ronan had to go to the toilet, but he didn't. And he didn't go to the toilet because he needed crap. He was just sat there letting his nose bleed all over his work.
Oh.
His nose bust, and it was bleeding everywhere, and the fucking idiot just sat there with his finger up his nose as if it's going to block it like a plug. What were you thinking?
I don't know. It wasn't a bust nose, by the way. It was just a regular nosebleed.
Just a regular nosebleed.
Well, yeah, a regular nosebleed then, but it's not much different. It's just this is what happens when you start cracking science, Ronan.
Well,
no, it's what happens when you get a high blood pressure or stress.
It's probably because someone threw a poisonous potato at his nose or something.
No, it was nowhere near that. This was way before.
This was with Wilfred, and that was with Sharon.
Did Wilfred do it with his massive ruler? Because he used to have like this massive ruler, he'd just
Oh, yeah.
slam it down on the desk and everyone would shit themselves.
He used to throw this, like, this is going to make him sound really bad, but he, like, used to throw this, like, dice at people's heads if they weren't listening. Anyway,
yeah, it was a sponge dice though, so it was fine.
No, but didn't he do it once? With, like, a plastic thing?
Probably.
No.
To one of the bad kids
It
like
was a sponge one.
Hashid.
It was always a big sponge dice.
Why did you ever get hit by it?
No, I don't think so.
No, because I'm a fucking beast, you know.
If he threw it at me, I would have caught it, then threw it back at him.
I don't mean to, like, move on too quickly. Do you want to ask Ronan a question?
Oh, yes, it's time for the question then, is it?
Well, yeah, it's been pretty...
36 minutes and 26 seconds. Anyway, Ronan. If you've asked you this before, but we're going to ask it again. If you were sent to a planet to rebuild civilization, and this planet would be totally habitable, and you was trusted to rebuild it again, with 5 other people who, you could choose anyone, celebrities, people you know in real life.
Anyone.
Who would you bring, Ronan? And you better bring me.
You better bring me.
Remember, these are 5 people who've got to be capable of rebuilding the Earth.
Why did you ask me this again? I was bad enough before.
Come on, Ronan, what's your answer? Go on.
I don't know.
Name us your first person you'd bring.
The only people I really care about is my family and my closest friends, so... And I can't bring them all, so I really don't know. Why do you ask this question?
Oh, this isn't the question. The question isn't about choosing which family members you love the most. It's about rebuilding this planet. Who do you think are the most capable people in the world to bring with you?
This isn't like... We're not challenging you. People can answer this in the comments as well.
We're not forcing you, Ronan, to like pick between your brother. It's not like if you pick one or the other, we're going to execute one of your brothers.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Ronan.
I'll give you some examples. Would you take Jordan Stevens?
He's a musician.
I know you'd take your family, but let's just change it a bit. That's
alright.
where they're going with you. Would you take Jordan Stevens for entertainment?
Maybe.
And
Come on, we can't have a maybe. I'm just going to put him down. Jordan Stevens. Okay. What about a cook, Ronan? Do you reckon you should bring Gordon Ramsay along?
Definitely Gordon Ramsay.
We have
I
Gordon
thought
Ramsay.
you were going to say George then.
No, I wasn't on about like a simp. What about that wildlife guy in Australia? Bear Grylls. You gonna take Bear Grylls?
Fucking Bear Grylls is not Australian.
Is he not? I don't
No,
watch him.
I think he's Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll bring Bear Grylls.
This is so random.
All right. What about Rasta Mouse? Would you bring Rasta Mouse?
I'd bring, sure, yeah,
Rasta Mouse. We're bringing Rasta Mouse. So far we've got Jordan Stevens, Gordon Ramsay, Bear Grylls, and Rasta Mouse. Now we just need one more.
Wait, what? I'm not gonna say politician because I don't want to get political on this show. What? I can't think of anything else. It's pretty much got every...
Alright, just bring Boris Johnson with you, Ronan.
Don't bring Boris Johnson with you. He couldn't rule fucking...
Alright.
That'd be
Thomas,
hilarious.
Thomas, I'll bring you along. Right?
You arsehole! I know I said this wasn't a thing to choose between people, but come on. And then, final person...
You said it wasn't, and now
bring
you're
Tomversal.
jealous, so...
Well, now I'm going to get executed. Thanks.
Yeah, but you're going to execute Dominic Cummings as well.
He deserves it. He broke quarantine. I've just been
He
mistreated.
was testing his eyesight.
Alright, anyway, let's read out you people. So on this great mission to the far abyss, the lust of humanity, Jordan Stevens, Gordon Ramsay, Bear Grylls, Rasta Mouse, and Tomversal are going to be tasked with saving humanity. Ronan, you've messed up here.
How come you picked me? How come you didn't pick your best mate?
No, Ronan, you've messed up, because there's no women.
There's no women, you're not going to reproduce.
You've also brought a mouse, so who's going to reproduce with a mouse?
No, I don't care. This is spirit.
So we've got no women. Should we remove Thomas and bring a woman?
Sure.
Alright. Sorry, Thomas, you're not coming to save
the
humanity.
woman? Is it just going to be...
Hey, woman. No. Emma Watson. We went with Emma Watson last time.
Why? All the responsibility...
Because she's a random person.
All the responsibilities on her. She's got to pay tax.
She's got to pay tax, even though there would be no taxes, right? I'm going to search up in Google, random female person. Kim Kardashian, Ronan. Are we bringing Kim Kardashian?
She's already an alien.
No.
She's already an alien. Why not Kim Kardashian? You'll have plenty of ass to go around.
No.
Maybe a bit too much. I don't think Gordon would like it.
Alright, what about Adele?
Gordon Ramsay's wife, I think. Just bring her, and then we can have a planet of...
No, we can't just bring Gordon's round. That's boring.
Yes.
What about Miley Cyrus?
No, we need Ramsey Planet. We need Ramsey Planet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, so for our next person we're bringing Ramsey's wife, whoever she is. She might not even be capable of reproducing kids. Also, she's going to be devastated because she's just left Earth and abandoned all her kids. Right, so Ramsey's wife.
Going from Earth. She's going from Earth with her family that she loves to a fucking planet with this token Wallace and fucking...
Jordan Stevens and Rastamos. Is your mic cutting out there, Thomas? Can you say that again?
No, it's just been like Jordan Stevens. We know who he is, but no one else is gonna. They can just think that that's Ronan's mate.
Jordan Stevens isn't. At least Jordan Stevens can be there for therapy for everyone, right, Ronan?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Ronan will literally get depressed just to have therapy with Jordan Stevens.
I'd say it's worth it.
So, Ronan, how would you like this planet to be ruled then? Since you're the ruler, you've got 5 people to take care of. How would you like to rule it? Did I confuse you there?
No, I get what you mean. I just don't know. So Gordon Ramsay would be emperor.
So you'd instantly create an authoritarian dictatorship and hand all of the power to Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
This is how he became co-leader of that thing.
Yeah, Ronan, you're messing yourself up here. Alright, last question for this planet. In 50 years' time, this planet's sort of grown its own civilization, all that, it's progressing. What would you like them to remember you for?
I really do not know. For dooming the planet, maybe? Because that would be what it'd be.
Dooming the planet?
Yes.
That's...
By bringing the least capable people of actually building a planet.
So what you're saying is in 50 years' time, you don't even think this planet's going to survive. You think it's going to be in total chaos because they've probably had to commit incest and all that. And now they're all remembering you just for being the guy who ruined it all.
He's basically remembered on that planet how he is here. Just a fucking idiot who doesn't know.
Oh, Ronan, I think they'd remember you for being cool because you picked people such as Rastamouse, so there's that.
And you picked Rastamouse and Jordan Stevens. That is the two pinnacle musical genius, and they're both on weed. And everyone in the planet will be happy because you're actually a genius, Ronan. You've picked the best people. You've picked the best chef. You've picked the best musicians.
Sort of.
What other people we picked, actually. But they probably don't matter.
So.
No.
Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls is just fucking there. Wait, just thinking about it.
Bear Grylls.
You should have nowhere to, like, hang out. It's not going to have any piss to drink. It's not going to have
Bear Grylls doesn't have a piss fetish, you know. He does it out of survival.
He does, he drinks it. Well, yeah, but he's got to survive on a planet where fucking Ronan and Gordon Ramsay are leading.
This sounds like the perfect planet though, because it's made Gordon Ramsay emperor. What would you do, Ronan, if Gordon Ramsay asked you where the lamb sauce is?
What?
What would you do if Gordon Ramsay went up to you and asked, "Where's the lamb sauce?"
I don't know.
Would you try?
Don't know, you'd fucking tell him.
Would you try, Ronan? Would you be like, I'm sorry, Gordon Ramsay?
Imagine that though, just like addressing like a crowd. Where's the lamb sauce?
Well, there's not really much of a crowd with five of yous, but I sort of can get what you're saying.
When the planet is filled with Ramses.
What, you think he's just going to clone himself? Like, he's just going to set up his own little Ramsay cloning facility?
Right. That would be amazing.
You're wild, Ronan. So basically, the future of this planet is a bunch of Gordon Ramsay clones. So the planet you've created, you and Bear Grylls and all that have nothing to do with the future of it. It's just all filled with Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
That's a mad idea. I think you need to be sent to an insane asylum.
This isn't infanticising about what planet he wants to own. This is his fucking fetish right here.
His fetish.
Jesus, Ronan.
So we've found out that Ronan knows the perfect civilization. You know, just a planet filled with Gordon Ramsay. What? Oh, God. But yeah, I guess we should wrap up here.
Right.
Unless there's anything Ronan wants to say to us.
No, I just remembered one thing about the building guy, the legend himself.
The building guy? Who?
Fucking who?
From earlier, no one mentioned it, but that's all I was thinking while we were talking about it.
Right.
Who?
That's a bit of fucking...
The guy who just slept and
that guy
clearly was doing a very hard work.
What guy? What building guy are we on about? Have I missed something?
It's on the one that you videoed.
What? Oh, the depressed guy.
The guy that just stands there doing nothing.
But that's so fucking random.
No, I was thinking of that while we were talking about high school.
Yeah, I thought he was on about someone to bring to your future planet. There's one guy.
Oh yeah, I should have brought that guy. We'd definitely build a
He doesn't even have a name.
Oh well.
I'm so glad you asked him that now.
It's just fucking Steve.
Steve a worker.
Steve.
He's gonna rebuild civilization with Rastamouse, Gordon Ramsay, Bear Grylls, and Jordan Stevens. Oh.
What a planet.
I can't even. Anyway, with all that said, thank you for watching the Chesticle Podcast.
Yeah, thank you for watching the Chesticle Podcast.
Twitter, our social medias are on in the descriptions. I don't think Ronan has a social media though, sadly.
I have Insta.
Oh, yeah, definitely follow Ronan on Instagram. That'll all be in the description. Like and share if you somehow enjoyed what you heard, because it's the legend Ronan.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully hopefully do more episodes. Hopefully.
We will. Let's be a bit confident here.
Alright, let's just wrap up.
Let's wrap up. Get warm. It's cold out.
Yeah. Stay safe. Don't catch coronavirus.
Stay safe, kids. Goodbye, kids.